So you can expect black people to do anything as long as we don't have a concrete goal. Now, what should that goal be? The ultimate goal should be become universal man and universal woman. Now, what would that be by definition? That is, individual persons who can go anywhere in the known universe and function in a maximum constructive mode. In other words, everything that you do, before you do it, you ask yourself a question. This thing that I'm planning on doing, is it going to be constructive or non-constructive? And we can start on that road right now as individuals. That's why I wrote my books. Every time you get ready to make any move, you ask yourself this question. Is this thing that I'm thinking about doing going to have a constructive result or a non-constructive result? Because if it's non-constructive, you can even go into details. Is it non-constructive? How is it non-constructive? And if it's constructive, how is it constructive? That's just when you are just sitting and doing nothing, and you're thinking about moving from the spot that you are sitting in. You say, now I'm fixing to leave this chair, and I'm fixing to do something, even if it's just catching a bus. Then you ask yourself, where am I going? And what am I going to do when I get there? And this thing that I'm going to do when I get where I'm going over to my friend's house. This thing that I'm going to do at my friend's house, is it going to result in something constructive, or is it going to result in something non-constructive? Then you look at your track record. What happens every time I visit my friend? Do I leave there with something of constructive value? Or I have left there my friend with something that of constructive value that they got from me? Or was it non-constructive? And you might say, well, it wasn't really either. No, that doesn't fly, because it's going to be one or the other. Mm-hmm. Every move that you make while you're on this planet is either constructive or non-constructive. Mm-hmm. And if you just went over to your friend's house and you can't say, well, I can't even remember what happened. I mean, I spent about 3 hours over there, but when I left, I don't think we did anything destructive. Well, you did, if you can't remember that you did something constructive, because that meant you wasted your time, mm-hmm. you and your friend. Mm-hmm. That's what that's about. See, the black people have to start thinking time is valuable. You just don't hang out for no reason. I guess that's where that expression came from. Hanging out. We've been hanging out. We hung from those trees for a long time.